better than we ever have. It starts today, but on the last lap, it's every man for himself.
Michael Waltrip has won the Daytona 500 in 2 of the last 3 years. He's running in 4th now. Starting to climb that hill back there. Is that Matt Kenseth?
Matt Kenseth, the 17 car, the 2003 Cup champion, has moved to the top of the racetrack, and he's finding some good grip up there.
Actually, Ben, he's been up there really since lap 1, so he was the first guy that went way up on that bank. I'm not sure he's going up there because he likes it up there, or because maybe his car is tight and it won't turn. Marty, what are they saying about the 17 car?
He's been up in that top groove, Wally, since Thursday. They really haven't run the bottom groove that much, but Matt likes to run up there, especially in the early run. Wally, you can talk about this. He wants to save that right front tire. If you try to keep the car on the bottom and force it down to be on the bottom, it'll wear out that right front quicker.
You're right. It's easier on the right front tire if you're up high. These guys down on the bottom are tugging on the steering wheel. Oh, we got the smart guy 6 car.
Trouble, turn number 3. And the caution flag is out.
Oh, hang on there, Mark. I don't think Mark can see anything after a while. He's cut.
Oh, Johnny Benson.
Still can't see, I don't think, out of that car.
Robbie Gordon bouncing off each other.
That car was just completely filled with smoke. Mark did a great job there, trying to keep it as straight as possible.
Mark Martin's 20th try.
I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't see.
You did fine, Jay. Great, bud.
And how disappointing is that? I mean, Mark Martin really felt like he had something today to win the Daytona 500. Dave?
BPI talked with Mark Martin right before the start of today's race and asked him about whether or not they had conquered the problems they had on Thursday. Mark believed that they had. He said he hadn't had any problems on Friday. Unfortunately, it looks like there's something deeper in their motors. BPI talked with Mark Martin right before the start of today's race and asked him about whether or not they had conquered the problems they had on Thursday. Mark believed that they had. He said he hadn't had any problems on Friday. Unfortunately, it looks like there's something deeper in their motors.
Yeah, that's deep when you have that much smoke coming out of the exhaust pipes. Watch a car up there on the high bank. You'll see a little bit of smoke here for a second, and then, boy, it just pours out. Watch everybody dive underneath. And he can't see anything.
Wow.
And I tell you what, looks like he made the 99 and 17, might have made some contact. Teammates of Mark Martin.
Yeah. Kevin Harvick, I'll bet he's got a windshield full of liquid right now.
So he'll be having to make a pit stop probably.
He was right behind Martin when that engine let go. Wow.
Maybe a little bit of contact there with, I don't think it did too much damage to 17, but boy, great job by everybody on that one.
Now, pit road is going to be open. I wonder, this early in the race, 8 laps into the race, if anybody will come in.
I would say so.
Leaders come by the opening of pit road. First one is Kevin Harvick. He's going to jump in there.
And get his windshield cleaned.
Right, from 10th spot.
Alan Bobby Labonte said nothing about missing pit road. When he left pit road, all he said is, how bad is it? His crew chief, Michael McSwain, said, don't worry about it. The valence is rolled under just a little bit, but we should be fine.
Trouble, turn 4. Got a car into the wall. Derrick Cope.
One in the wall, turn 4.
Oh, there's that yellow they didn't need.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you. Oh. The junior stays on the lead lap.
Caution flag is out. The 1990 Daytona 500 winner has hit the wall up in turn 4.
Well, great break for Harvick, Gordon, and boys.
Let's see. Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson. They're all going to stay on the lead lap. Michael Waltrip as well. Here he comes. And there he goes. Crunch.
Can't tell what caused that.
Hey, what is? That's luckily a one-car accident with this pack of cars coming up behind him.
He lost it way up there.
Oh, what was that he bounced off of? Might have been Scott Riggs.
But it happened way back up there between 3 and 4 when he started losing it.
Yeah. And when he came back down the track, he bounced off of somebody and then went back up toward the outside wall. I think it was the 10 car of Scott Riggs.
Cars are going to be the fastest. But I think what saw us
Trouble, back straightaway, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Green, and more.
Easy, wave them off behind you. Back it down, coming to the caution.
That's Ken Schrader.
Kenny Schrader. Oh, darn it. Schrader and Rusty in the 43 car. Man,
There's Jeff Green.
so Rusty will not win the Daytona 500 in 2004.
Rusty Wallace in his 22nd Daytona 500 try. He has scored 54 wins at NASCAR's top level. But this race, its biggest, has not been one of them.
Well, Kurt Busch is going to get one of his laps back. Elliott Sadler will come back around, be on the tail end of all those lead lap cars.
Labonte be the lucky dog?
Yeah, Bobby Labonte hung on with Tony, became the lucky dog.
Now let's see what happened here. Rusty Wallace just got squeezed in. The 42 car, Jamie McMurray, came up the racetrack right across the left front of Rusty Wallace, turned Rusty into the 43 car of Jeff Green, and collected Schrader.
Ooh, see Johnny Benson there come whistling by in the grass? That had to be a hairy ride.
That's one of those deals where, you know, most of the time 2 out of 3 of the other cars are just at the wrong place at the wrong time. There's nowhere they could have gone.
See, McMurray just had no idea that Rusty was moving up on his outside, and Rusty had to avoid the 42 car. And
Now watch these guys to the right here as Jeff Green spins, come whistling through the grass.
Yeah, running through the grass 180 is always exciting.
oh, there's John Andretti just barely getting by.
On board Dale Jarrett.
He just barely gets by.
This is Jeremy Mayfield. And he's going to end up in the grass.
Yeah. And this is not good for Jeremy because
Now, you got to slow down a lot before you hit the grass. That was good.
all right, here we go. Here they come down pit road.
And they've got to deal with the traffic first.
Wow, who is that was pushing Ricky Rudd there? Is that Busch?
That's Kurt Busch.
Whew, he got to run. Got to run. 97 car. Kurt Busch really got to run. Push the 21 car right on by.
That 97 has shown to be fast, very fast.
And what's at stake for him here? He's
trouble.
Contact on
Hang
the
on,
backstretch.
guys,
It's
hang on.
Michael Waltrip and now Brian Vickers. Robbie Gordon, 31. The time. Oh, Waltrip's over.
25 guys doing
1, 2, 3 times for Michael Waltrip.
Well, there's the
Now,
big
this
one.
is there.
Took a lot. There's a lot of good cars right there. Is that Sterling Marlin in there?
40 cars in it. That's Michael Waltrip's car, upside down.
Talk to me, Michael.
Terry Smith.
See movement there at the left side of the car as we look at it. Caution flag is out. The field has slowed. And the safety and rescue workers already there attending to Michael Waltrip's car and the others involved in this big crash down the back straightaway.
And this is why NASCAR slow these cars down on the caution flag, to let the rescue workers get there to attend to these drivers as quickly as possible.
They're so much faster right now than they used to.
Oh, man, it's unbelievable.
And Wally, you know from your experience inside these race cars with all the safety restraints and so on, it's not a big cockpit area that a driver has to move around in, and Michael's not a small guy.
No, Michael's a big guy. You've got your Hans on. Michael's got some extra wires connected to this helmet because of the camera that he's carrying, like I was yesterday. And when you're in a situation like that, you are just a passenger, especially when these cars start turning each other. Here you see, looks like Johnny Sauter slid up in the 30 car into Brian Vickers in the 25 in chain reaction.
Yes, that's Michael Tuckins. Yes.
And Biffle, the pole sitter, looks like he barely got through there.
So you see the tire come off of Michael's car, then it got into that grass softened by the rain, and it just dug in, just like we saw Ryan Newman's last year and sent the car over.
There's Harvick, Kevin LePage, Johnny Benson.
Terry Labonte. Saw McMurray and Vickers.
Okay, here we go. This might be our best shot.
Watch the car on the bottom there.
The
Blue
30.
and yellow car. Slides up right there. Just ever so little contact, which doesn't look like a lot when you're running 185, 190 miles per hour. It's a lot.
There's the 15. About right now, he's going to dig in. There goes one of the tires that Alan talked about. Violent.
Very violent. Yeah, when you hit that grass, hang on.
And the 30 car, he comes up and just, it's like you said, Wally, another 6 inches probably would have not been an accident.
And it looks like the 30 to me got a little bit loose down there. He got a little bit loose, he corrected, but when he corrected, he slid up the racetrack, and unfortunately there were 2 cars on the outside of him.
Without too much damage.
Hey, Benny, he just said on the radio they should show it from my onboard.
Stay low.
We are.
Wow, that
Come
is
on, Trey.
amazing.
Come on. You all right? How bad is it? You good?
That should be the lucky dog.
That's right.
there.
Robbie Gordon's view.
Robbie has such a good time on it.
Man.
That looked like
We're
yesterday.
done. We're done. My car's killed.
He said all this while he's sliding to a stop. Did you hear him say, we're done?
Yeah,
My
I'm not-
car's killed?
Like I said, there's just no place for you to go a lot of times. It's just...
Let's go on board Michael Waltrip.
That's us, guys. 25 got into us. That's us.